What's up? What's up with it? This is your girl Nina from Unbreakable Strong Woman coming on here real late. How are everybody doing? How are you doing? I am coming on to give updates on Mahogani Jackson and talk about a tragic that happened in Chicago with little Brandon Perkins. Yeah, another tragic. I know y'all want to hear about the celebrities. Y'all don't get enough of Diddy and his F-offs. But unfortunately, we have some real life situations going on right among us, and we need to talk about it. But before I go on, I need you all to push that like button when you come in my house. Hey, Scorpio Mama, I need y'all to come on in and push that like button. Show your girl some love. Share my videos. Share. I love your comments. I love the communication. I appreciate your thoughts. But I want y'all to come in, be respectful, and share and push that like button. That's that thumbs up. If you do not push all notifications, you will not be notified when I'm live. Something is going on with the YouTube system that a lot of our videos are not being shown again, and the likes are not being shown, and it's all kind of stuff going on. So I need y'all support, okay? But tonight I'm talking about two tragics. I'm giving y'all a little update on Mahogani Jackson. And I'm talking about a tragedy that happened in Chicago with Jaden Perkins. He was 11 years old. But let's talk about Mahogani real quick, just shortly about Mahogani, because I don't have a lot about her case right now. But 8 people have been charged. I think 4 was charged with capital murder. And the more I hear about this story, it's just so stupid. The whole situation is a bunch of dysfunctional, low income. I guess your income don't really have nothing to do with it, but then again it does, because when you able to provide for yourself and you able to live a decent life, it's certain things you won't do because you have too much to lose. I've said in several of my videos, stop dealing with people that don't have nothing to lose. Because if somebody don't have nothing to lose, they will do anything, including joining a whole murder. They joined in with a murder R. You know what R is? Somebody took somebody's body. They joined in with no remorse. Torture. Because they didn't have nothing to lose. They feel like life is what is life. I don't have a job. My mama don't love me. I don't have no way out. I'm in Birmingham. I don't have nothing. So why not? But little Miss Mahogani wasn't innocent, y'all. And I don't like talking about the dead, the victim. But it comes from decisions you make in life. Little Miss Mahogani was not innocent. From my understanding, and a lot of callers called in several shows that know her personally, she was a part of this thug gang. She was one of the ones that used to rob people, beat up folks, do things on the streets. She was a part of them. They run around drinking lean. You know, lean is that syrup, makes you drunk. They drinking. They probably snorting dope. They was doing some of everything. And these are young folks. Mahogani was only 20. She wasn't even old enough to drink alcohol. But from my understanding, she stayed drunk. So her mother, who everybody wanted me to believe was the villain in this whole thing, when I'm hearing a different story, her mother not innocent either, though. Her mother took custody of her little girl because she was irresponsible. She had a baby at 17, and she wasn't doing the right thing. So she went off to Jasper, Alabama. It's a program where they help young mothers get on their feet. You know, it's a government program. And from my understanding, allegedly she got kicked out the program. That's why she ended up back in Birmingham. They said Mahogani was very bipolar. 1 minute she up, 1 minute she down. We all bipolar, I understand that. But they said she had no respect for her elders at all. She used to fight her mother all the time. She wasn't a responsible mother. And she liked running around with thugs. And for all the ones that have young people, grandkids, nieces, nephews, children, you better remind them that God don't play. A disobedient child days will be short. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Come on in the house. Make sure you're pushing like when y'all walk in the door. Half y'all already ain't even pushed the like. Y'all just walked in my house and didn't ring the doorbell. It's the thumbs up, okay? But I'm talking about Mahogani Jackson. She didn't deserve what happened to her. True enough, she did not. Don't nobody deserve to leave here like that. But don't y'all remember your grandma used to say a hard head make a soft ass? Excuse my French. When you hard-headed and you disobedient and you don't listen to your parents, things like that happens to you. God is a man that he shall not lie. He said in his word, a disobedient child days will be shortened. Why do you think all these young folks dying? Because they're disobedient. They're not listening to nobody. They think they're invisible. They know everything. This is the life. Hanging out with my friends, robbing people, stealing cars. This is the life. And then they ended a tragic death. They ending their life tragically. Leaving little kids behind. Being raised by their grandmother. I don't believe in, like my daughter is pregnant. She's 17. She'll be 18 this year. I wasn't a teen mother, and my oldest daughter wasn't a teen mother. She followed the crowd. She's a good girl, now don't get me wrong, but she met a no good, nappy-head boy. I can't stand him. I ain't trying to be funny. Anyway, I digress. I'm not going to take her responsibility. I'm going to help her as much as I can, but that's her baby. And I made that clear before she ever even got pregnant. Get pregnant if you want to. You want to be a mama? It's things come with being a mama, and it ain't easy. See, a lot of these mothers take up the responsibility for these girls, and what they do, they run off and have more kids. And a lot of these young girls, you know what? They getting pregnant on purpose because they want the government assistance. They want their own apartment. They want the Medicaid and food stamps. See, the government make it so easy for these young girls to be dysfunctional. For these homes to be broken in the black community. They make it so easy. People on the system get more help than folks that working. Folks that's working don't get no help. If you're on the system right now and you dare to go get a job and get on your feet and try to make a difference in your life, go to school, anything, they instantly cut off all your stuff. They don't even give you a few months to get on your feet. Or you work and cut our food stamps off. People work, don't get no help. And they know the father ain't there. They don't care. You work, you get nothing coming. But the little girls is constantly having these babies, women too, constantly having these babies out of wedlock. Knowing they can't afford the ones they have, and every time you see them, they pregnant. How you pregnant every year and your ass on welfare? Excuse me, I ain't trying to be funny. I'm not putting down the low-income folks. I'm just saying, how you making the decision to constantly have children and you can't even take care of you? Because if you could take care of you, the government wouldn't be giving you nothing. And the father, he ain't no damn good. Just talk about him all the time on the internet. Ain't no good black men. But it's awfully funny. I constantly see pregnant women. All these no good black men. Where are these pregnant women coming from? Y'all keep saying all these men ain't no good. Where in the hell all these pregnant women coming from? You know what it is? Bad decisions. Bad decisions. I think out of the 8 with Mahogani Jackson case, I think 4 or 5, 4 of them was women. That's a dang on shame that nobody had common sense to say, stop, enough. No, y'all not gonna touch that girl. Y'all know what it was about? A man. Ain't that sad? Black women fighting over a man. And from my understanding, the man, the young guy, he's dead. He's not even here no more. They fighting over Ariana. If I might be saying names wrong, Ariana was mad at Mahogani because she slept with an ex. And the ex ended up with the bumps. You know, the herpes. And Ariana allegedly supposed to have them. I guess it was one of them girls and their boyfriend. I don't even it's just a bunch of gossip. But anyway, Blue started all this mishap, instigating, telling everybody what Mahogany told her, and it had something to do with Mahogany sleeping with a guy, and the guy ain't here no more. So this girl's gone behind some penis. The one girl, it's either Jaden or Ariana's boyfriend, made everybody mad at Mahogany. She instigated the whole thing and made everybody mad at her that day. She was asleep. They had partied all day. She spent her tax money on them, hanging out with them. When she should have been at home with her daughter because she just got back in town. See, did you see what I'm saying? She should have been at home with her damn daughter. She just got back in town from getting kicked out of a program. She running the streets drinking lean, partying all night. She was supposed to go out with her cousin that night. They convinced her, come out with us. It was a whole plot. It was either Jaden or Ariana convinced everybody in the house to get mad at Mahogany because of some penis. So now you know how you instigate. She was talking about you too. She don't like you either. They all partners in crime. And they said this is what this gang do. They beat up each other. They rob each other. They dog each other. This is their normal. So the video I watched is just horrific, y'all. Mahogany standing in the corner. Okay, y'all win. Y'all win. They didn't beat the girl face bloody big. Just dogged her. She told them, y'all win. Okay, I quit. No, that wasn't enough. They had to mutilate this girl. Sodomy. They did all kind of stuff. Urinated on her, kicked her, spat on her, ejaculated in her hair and her face. They treated her like nothing. And I bet the whole time she was thinking, if I just would have listened to my mama. If I just would have listened to my mama, she told me these were my friends. If I would have just acted right and stayed in that program. I had the opportunity to change my life. I was out of Birmingham. I was away from these people. But I was hard-headed. And I'm going to die like this. I just pray she had the opportunity to say, God, forgive me for my sins. I pray that she prayed and asked for forgiveness in the midst of them beating her. I want every last one of them to pay for what they did to her. I don't care what she did, because she got to answer to God. Whatever she did in her life, she got to answer to God. But this whole video today is about bad choices with women. The little boy I'm about to talk about in Chicago, I'm going to try to be really easy on his mom because I don't even think she buried this baby yet. But it goes back to bad choices with women. You know what's sad, y'all? I hear more women talk about men in relationships and men not being no good than I hear them talking about what the school system's not teaching their children. I don't hear no women get on here and complain about the school systems at all. I don't hear no women getting on here talking about how to make a difference in their community, how racism needs to change, how the rent is going up sky high, what can we do to vote against taxes? And I mean, I don't hear women talk about nothing that makes sense besides I got to get a BBL and my wig and what I'm wearing this weekend and who shot John and who girlfriend slept with who and these ain't no good men. That's all I hear women talk about. I kid you not. Am I wrong? Can I get on the internet and see a bunch of mothers discussing how to make these children act right? I don't hear nobody discussing God, talking about the Bible, asking questions. What's a good church to go to? It's always men ain't shit. Ain't no good men out here. That's all I hear y'all talk about. Your whole day, your life is concerning a dang on piece of meat. Who gonna lay in your bed next? And guess who pay? The children pay. Do y'all really think Mahogany and all them young folks had a good upbringing? Nope. Mahogany mother boyfriend allegedly tried to touch her, and that's why she was fighting her mama, because her mama didn't believe her, and that piece of meat that she claimed tried to touch her, he's still with her mother. Her mother didn't believe her. Maybe that's why she was rebelling so bad. My child got one time to tell me somebody I'm with touched her. One. It ain't no negotiation. I don't know if I should believe you. No, we finna sit down and I'm gonna ask what happened, and he can't make up no excuses. Cause if my daughter tell him, cause I know I know my children. My children not just gonna make up nothing like that on somebody. They're not going to do it. Now they might lie about a whole bunch of other stuff, but something like that, not mine. And I can look at my children and tell when they lying. So if my daughter came to me and told me, hey, he did this, and this, mama, okay, it's on. It's on. And I'm going to let them see. You know why my kids won't lie to me? Because they know my temper. They know how I am. They know I'm not coming playing. So they know if you're lying to your mama about to go to jail, okay? So they already know I ain't going to do that to my mama because I know how my mother going to react. Some women put men before their children. That's just point blank simple the truth. Y'all know how many people I know right here in my city have lost their children because a stepfather, a so-called stepfather, murdered their child, molested their child. Do y'all know people really don't like your children? I'm just gonna be real. Most of the time, people really don't like your children. It takes a rare kind of man to really be sincere about liking your children. And y'all so quick to bring stepdaddies in. I need a stepdaddy. You don't even know if this man had his own daddy. How he gonna be a stepdaddy? Where is his children? You know what I'm saying? Most of these men y'all meet have their own children that they don't care nothing about. They don't know if them kids eating. They don't know what school they go to. Nothing. This is why I say it's important when you meet a guy to sit down at a round table. Let's sit down. Let's talk. We need to talk. Talk about what? No, we don't need to go out and eat. See, this is what y'all too concerned. Who go, my worth, I'm $100 meals, $500 meals. No, you don't need to be eating. If you want this man in your life, you need to be talking. Let's have a cup of coffee so our minds are clear. Ain't nobody eating, ain't no distraction. Let's get to know each other. Let's talk. I don't care what your pockets look like. What do your mind look like? What kind of background you from? Was your father in your life? Have you ever disrespect your mama? Where your children at? How often do you see them? Do you have a good relationship with their mother? Why did you break up? Have you ever been in jail? Now, let me Google you real quick. You don't mind, do you, brother, if I Google you while you sitting here? Now, you don't mind? Okay, you can Google me. Here go my laptop, man. I'm going to get on this one. We Google each other. And before you bring people around your family, your children, go meet his family. Because normally family ain't going to lie for them. They ain't going to lie for Junebug. It's going to be somebody in the family like, what you want to talk to him for, girl? You know he on that shit. It's going to be somebody in that family. Go to one of the family reunions. You're going to find out about Junebug. Just sit around his cousin and them long enough. They going to tell you everything because you know it's always a cousin or somebody in the family go talk shit. And a lot of women, y'all don't like the ex. And men love that because they got a lot of secrets. This is why y'all don't like the ex. No, get to know her. Be cool with her. You ain't gonna be her friend, but you get information. And see, a lot of y'all think, oh, he was whooping on her ass. I ain't taking that. He ain't gonna whoop on me. He letting you know he whoop on women, stupid. If he whooped on her, he's capable of whooping on you or your kids. You don't want nobody with the reputation of whooping on no woman in his past. But women keep on doing that. You always think you're going to be different. Don't nobody care about your BBL. Don't nobody care about your PhD. Don't nobody care about that. A lot of these men don't like you. I keep telling y'all, they just in for survival. They not in to be in love. I need y'all to get my likes up, please. Y'all done came in my house and not going to show me no respect. Get my likes up, please. I appreciate it. But this video is about bad choices. I am so sick of women complaining about no good men. Like y'all don't have common sense. I had been in this conversation for like over a week on Facebook with these people. Because I told women, you attract who you are. They don't want to believe that. No, I'm a good person and I always attract bad people. I said, well, ask yourself, what's wrong? If you always attracting bad people, something got to be wrong with you. Because I don't always attract bad people. The universe only responds to what you put out there. You can believe that or not. If you're attracting bad folks in your life constantly, it's something inside of you that's attracting folks. This is what people don't understand. I'm going to let y'all see this video about Jaden in a minute. This is what people don't understand. The universe don't decipher different things. Let me explain. For example, if you meet a drug addict and you never used drugs in your life and you fall in love with this person, you didn't know they was on drugs, and you end up with this person and they strung out and you're like, Lord, I go to church, I work, I take care of my kids. How did I meet this man? How did I attract somebody like him? I thought he was a good dude. I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't do nothing. And then when you really start getting that notebook I told y'all to take, pros and cons of your life and the people in your life, when you start writing down, really getting serious about you, you will find the truth. You got to go to, okay, I don't do drugs, but what am I addicted to? Do I play the lottery? Am I addicted to hair weave? Am I addicted to smoking weed? Am I addicted to pain medicine? Am I addicted to drinking Pepsi? Am I addicted to sex? A lot of people have addictions. And they think because they're not addicted to a certain strong drug, it's different. Addiction is an addiction. So you might be addicted to pain pills or Pepsi, and you meet somebody that's addicted to crack, and you don't understand how that happened because the universe don't understand the difference in addictions. But you're addicted to something. You see what I'm saying? So when people say, I'm a good person, how did I meet a cheater? Have you ever broke the speed limit? Have you ever cheated on a test in school? Have you ever cheated at Walmart and you took some extra items? Well, you attracted somebody just like you. They just cheated in a different way. The universe don't play them games. Oh, you didn't cheat on no man, so you ain't gonna get a cheating man. No, you cheat on stuff. So guess what you gonna attract? Somebody that cheat. You gotta reevaluate your life. You gotta sit at that table. Stop worried about what somebody bringing to your table. What you bringing to my table? You need to ask a brother this. Where your table at? I want to sit at your table. I want you to pick me up in your car sometimes. I want to lay in your bed sometimes. Y'all so quick to bring people in your house and set up house, and he just move in with that luggage all these young men have, that black garbage bag. He go get his black garbage bag from his mama or grandmama house and move it right into your house. And that's who you gonna make your stepdaddy to your kids. He riding around with a garbage bag. He don't have no car. He ain't got no job. If they don't have the necessities of life, the three necessities of life, why are you dealing with them? A dwelling, a car, and a job. Transportation. Why are you dealing with them? I don't get what your logic of thinking. Stop worrying about what you gonna give me. No, brother, what you got for yourself? I want a brother that can take care of himself, because if you can't take care of yourself, you can't take care of me. And I ain't got time for I'm just about to, brothers, or I just got out, brother. No, you too old for that. When you get your shit together, call me. Because I have enough issues in my life to deal with somebody just trying to get I'm just trying to get mine together. We both can't be pulling out of a hole. I ain't saying come in my life and take care of me. That's what a lot of you women want. Y'all want a savior. God is my savior. I'm just saying, if you're not capable of taking care of self, you shouldn't be in a relationship. Ladies, y'all understand that? When y'all need somebody to save you, if you're not capable of taking care of yourself, you should not be in a relationship. But Mahogani made some very bad decisions in her life, and it ended horribly. That's just the bottom line. And I'm sorry that happened to Lil Mahogany. But 9 lives is about to be destroyed. Young folks didn't even make it to 30. And I can guarantee you all those girls and men, most of them have kids. You make your bed, you got to lie in it. I hate that happened to Mahogany, but hard head, I'm telling y'all, what a hard head would do. God is a man, he's not going to lie. I got to cut something down real quick, y'all. Hold on. I got something going on in my house right now. Hold on. Okay. Let's talk about Mr. Little sweet, innocent little Mr. Jaden. That's enough of Mahogany right now until the trial starts. And we're going to watch all these people lose their life right before our eyes. And they're going to get tortured and everything in prison. Just watch what I tell you. They don't like that kind of stuff. When you go to the big house, they going to give you the business. So they, I don't know. Anyway, have y'all heard about Jaden Perkins in Chicago? Little Mr. Jaden Perkins was only 11 years old. His mother dated, and I know I'm going to say his name wrong, Sadati. I don't even want to say his name right. Brand. I'm calling Mr. Brand. She dated this guy 15 years ago. A little over 15 years. Since him, she had Jaden, and she had a 5-year-old, and she was pregnant. And Jaden was crazy. I don't know if she found out later that he was nuts, but she wanted to get rid of him. So, oh, I gotta sneeze. So, excuse me. She called the police on him, and he went to jail. He also went to jail for assault, robbery, domestic violence. He ended up doing 15 years. But the whole time he was in there, this crazy man was sitting there thinking about Miss Perkins. He was obsessed with her. And the girl before her, he was a stalker. So this boy, this man, I'm gonna call him a boy, he didn't have it all. But Miss Perkins had got involved with him. Then she got restraining orders, and he didn't care about that. Y'all, I'm telling y'all right now, restraining orders is the dumbest shit I ever heard of. That is I think the restraining order is really for the victim, just in case you got to kill somebody. Because it ain't, what that paper go do? Somebody coming at you with a gun. I got this paper. I got the restraining order. You better stop. That paper ain't for to stop a crazy person. That's the dumbest shit the law could ever thought of, and people think they safe. I'm like, what that paper gonna do if he crazy? He don't care about that. The only thing it do is covers you if you got to do something to that person for coming over in your space. That's the only thing I think a restraining order is good for. If you messing with me and I got a restraining order and you come in my space, I can do something to you, and the law is on my side because you ain't supposed to be in my space. But keeping a nutcase away from you, it ain't gonna work, ladies. Men, it don't work. Wasting your time, okay? But anywho, she kept on reporting to this police that he was making threats before he got paroled. And she had a thing where the parole board supposed to contact her when they let him go. They didn't do it. So in January, when he got out, he started texting her. The day he got out, I'm going to kill you and your family. She calls the parole board. They took him 24 hours to respond. The next day, he was at her house trying to break in her door. This is in January and February, okay? He did it January, he did it in February. He went back to jail for parole violation. He ain't supposed to be near Miss Perkins, right? They only gave him, I think, 60 days violation. He done threatened to murder this girl, her kids, her mama. They gave him 60-day violation. This brother gets out February the 12th of this year. March the 12th, which was only, last week? March 12th. You know what he did? The very next day when he got paroled, he went over Miss Perkins' house. But this time he succeeded. She was leaving out the house at like 7:30 in the morning to take her kids to school. And he was outside the door. He forced them back in the house. And he started stabbing her in front of her children. Her oldest son, Jaden, 11, tried to intervene and save his mama. And he turned around and stabbed Jaden in his chest. And he killed the little boy. The mother was in the hospital, pregnant, fighting for her life. She's okay now. But now they planned on a funeral. Because mama, and I'm going to be very easy with this because she's going through it, didn't make good decisions. Sometimes y'all look at somebody and they cute. He cute. You don't know nothing about this psychopath. And a lot of times you do, and you think you can change folks. I can give y'all story after story after story about men murdering women all over the internet, and some women murdering men. Because people don't know folks' mental state. They don't ask the right questions. They don't do their research before they let someone know where they live. They just let people inside their homes like it's nothing. But you know what's sad? Because, for real, how many people can come to you right now and say, I don't have no license. I have a lot of DUIs. I can't drive, but can I use your car? Would y'all let them do that? You would let somebody you don't know use your car? Nope. So why do you let somebody you don't know come around your children, come in your house, and be a part of your life? You open your legs to somebody you don't even know. You don't know if they have HIV. You don't know if they have mental illness in their family, or you reproduce with them. You may be having a little Michael Myers in your belly. You don't know because you don't know him. But y'all quick to move a brother in. You know what I learned? What's the difference between black folks and white folks when it comes to dating? And we used to think they used to do it wrong. Like, y'all weird. How many times y'all heard white girls say, oh, we're just dating. We're having fun. It's fun. We're just dating. Or I might go out with Peter Monday. I might go out with Tommy on Tuesday. Or I'm going out with Johnny and girls on Saturday. They're having fun. You know why? Because they're getting to know people. That's the way you're supposed to date, black girl. You don't go out to dinner with the first brother you think got a little money, and you call, y'all go out to dinner, this brother wine and dine you, kiss your hand, charm on you, driving a nice whip. You think he got benefits, and you know what you do? Right when you get home. Bitch, girl, I'm in love. He the one, girl. Yeah, that's my baby. He about to come over now. Soon as you meet him, that's the one. That's my boo. I'm gonna marry this one. He on his way over here right now. He could be a psycho killer. I don't know, but he coming over. Me and my kids finna let this stranger in the house I just went out to dinner with one time. And when he dog you out, he ain't no good. You ain't even love yourself enough to find out who this brother was. Am I lying? I ain't lying, but I'm finna show y'all this video. And see, this is what happens when you make bad choices and not know people's background. Let me see how I can get over here to show y'all this video. Here we go.
They took the life of an 11-year-old child and a mother who was brutally attacked in an incident that should have never happened. Before I get into some of the details of what occurred, I'd like to introduce some of the members who are standing here with me today. I'd like to introduce Chief of Detectives Antoinette Ursity, Deputy Chief of Detectives Kevin Bruno, Area 3 Detective Commander Rodney Hill, the 20th District Commander, Jimmy Baird. We have Cook County State's Attorney Kim Fox, who's standing here with us. I'd like to thank her for her presence. And 40th Ward Alderman Andre Vasquez, and thank you for being here. Thank you for standing with us on this day where we have to report out something tragic. We're here to announce first-degree charges against the violent offender who fatally stabbed an 11-year-old boy and critically injured the boy's 33-year-old mother. Let me start by saying this is something that should have never happened. This offender, who I will not dignify by naming, was just paroled from prison the day before he brutally attacked his family. He's a convicted felon with multiple felonies in his background. He was out on parole while still serving a 16-year sentence for home invasion where he caused injury. This was the second time being released on parole. When he was first released on parole, he violated the order of protection against him and was taken back into custody by the Department of Corrections. He has 3 orders of protection violations against him. Again, this is something that should not have happened. The day after he was released, he entered the home of the family and took the life of an innocent 11-year-old boy. The boy's mother was stabbed multiple times, and she had an order of protection against this offender. Her 5-year-old son was also present and witnessed this attack. We have to imagine what that 5-year-old is going to have to deal with the rest of his life after witnessing something so brutal. When we talk about trauma, just imagine the level of trauma that this 5-year-old is suffering through. This mom's life is now forever changed. Along with being brutally attacked, stabbed multiple times, dealing with that trauma, she has to face the fact that she will never see, touch, hug her 11-year-old son. She's lost him forever. We will continue to show support for this family, because as a department, we want to make sure that we reach out.
This changes everything we know about Type 2.
Okay, y'all, that was a little bit about Jaden. The prosecutor, Kimberly, was about to talk, but she's just going to say the same thing I was just saying. It's heartbreaking. It is heartbreaking what happened to Jaden. He died a hero. He actually saved his mom's life. But she got to live with her baby being gone because of her. He saved her life. And thank God he didn't turn on the 5-year-old. But you know what? The 5-year-old, I bet he adored his big brother. And when you're 5, you don't understand. But he's seen all the blood. He's seen his mom screaming. He's seen his brother screaming. She was only 33. Well, she's still alive. She's 33. But I'm thinking, wait a minute. If she's 33, she dated this man 15 years ago. She wasn't even 21. Was she 17? She was a baby. It's just like, young folks really need to sit down somewhere and focus on God. They need to sit down and focus on school, because I'm going to show y'all a picture of this nutcase. Hold on. There's so many dang on, everybody talking about him.
We begin with breaking news in the investigation.
Hold on, let me show y'all this one. Hold on.
into last week's attack of an Edgewater woman and
It's
her
Jaden.
11-year-old son. She was critically wounded and her son murdered.
The accused killer released on parole just 1 day before the attack. The CBS 2 investigators just learned the
Look at this
prisoner
monster.
review board was never told she feared for her life and was working on an order of protection.
Let's get right to Jermont Terry live in the newsroom with the breaking developments. Jermont.
Jill and Erica, this is a complete failure to communicate critical court-ordered information. The more we dig into this case, the more questions pop up about why this man was released. Cressetti Brand is accused of getting paroled, then the very next day going to his ex's apartment, stabbing her and killing her 11-year-old son. The CBS 2 investigators have learned the parole board members had no idea the Edgewater mother was working to get an order of protection against him. That's despite Brand going back to prison for violating his parole, including for...
Okay, y'all. Enough of him. Whoo, you talking about the parole board and the system failing somebody? They failed that girl. She been fighting and fighting for him not to be released. It's funny because the system will put innocent people in jail and they'll let criminals out. I don't get it. This is a violent man. He have hurt people in the past. And they still let him come out to the streets of Chicago. You know how they found out it was him? Because they had, you know how everybody have Ring cameras. And I advise all of you, if you don't have Ring cams, go get Ring cams. Because it don't just save you, it save people around you. Please go get Ring cams. They work. They caught him walking down the street with a bloody knife. A few houses down, they caught him getting on a CTA bus. Then when they seen him get on the bus, they caught him on the bus by the camera, and they knew who he was. They could see him on the cameras on the bus, and they knew exactly who he was. And when they found him on the bus, because he was still on, I guess they tracked him down right away. He still had the bloody knife. He had her phone. He had some items he stole from her. So he didn't just delete this woman. I mean, her son. He stole from her. So they called it a B&E, a robbery, first-degree murder, attempted murder. This man is never going to see the day of light. But it took for a baby to die for them to decide he'd never see the day of light again. And y'all talking about defund the police. Who gonna help us? Who do we call? This woman was calling the police and could get help. But you know why a lot of times? Because so many people say they don't need the police. So many people in the black community, I hate the police, F the police. I need the police because they legally can carry a gun. They can legally pow somebody and I can stand behind them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to jail for these folks. I'd rather call the men in blue. And I know a lot of times they come up, they show up, and some of them are corrupt. But it's a lot of them that's not corrupt. My cousin is top detective, one of the head detectives in the LAPD. She a good person. You know, everybody is not bad. I have some cousins who retired from the force in Mississippi. Everybody are not bad cops. Some people really legitly want to help their community and the people be safe. The bad ones are the ones that don't care and they cover up somebody else's crime. You know, it's bad in everything, though. It's bad in sports. It's bad at jobs. It's bad everywhere. It's just humans. Some people just bad. But I prefer to have a 911 number I can call than have to call Pookie and them. Because that ain't going to turn out right. It's going to be a whole bunch of people get hurt. I'd rather call 911 because one thing I know about the police, when they show up, people get some act right. When them boys in blue show up, gang bangers shut up, killers, tough guys, they shut up. They get some act right. Because people don't want to go to that beam. They don't want to go to jail. So police here. You see people leaving like roaches. They disappear. They be gone. But let Pookie and them show up. You call your cousin and them, they gonna call their cousin and them. Now the whole street packed with a bunch of folks for the act of food and a whole bunch of people for to kill each other. So no, we can't protect our community because a lot of people ain't got no common sense. These kids ain't gonna respect uncles and grandfathers showing up with the Winchester guns no more because they got AKs. Let your daddy show up with a Winchester and ask him what's going on or a belt. Granddaddy go get buried because they don't have respect for their own granddaddy. So how they go patrol the neighborhoods and get some act right? You need the police. Sorry. Y'all might not like it, but you need the police. Actually, we need more police officers. I wish more people of my color would go to the force and be the good cops. Be the good prosecutors. Be the good defense attorneys. I know y'all want to say, oh, prosecutors. Some people need to be prosecuted. Look at the 8 in Mahogani case. They need to be prosecuted. Look at this guy in Jaden case. He need to be prosecuted. So a prosecutor's not bad either. It's just sad that a lot of times you make bad choices and your kids pay for it. If she would have never met this brand dude, her son still be alive. This brother been waiting to do this to her 15 years. He was a nutcase. A nutcase. And I know she had to see that right away. You can't hide crazy. But see, a lot of you ladies, y'all like bad boys. As long as they got that pipe and they tough, y'all think it's cute. They knocking people out in the club and they don't want nobody looking at you. Girl, he's so jealous. He hit that dude for nothing. Y'all think that's funny. Until you decide, I don't like you no more. And he be like, oh, no. You ain't going nowhere. I'll kill you. You got to make better choices, ladies. And I'm just sick of y'all talking about men nonstop. Find a different conversation. How about women get together and instead of going on these dumbass girl trips? Because you know what y'all go on girl trips to do. Stop lying to everybody. Oh, we going on girl trips to find ourselves. Now you're going to find some new penis. Stop lying. Okay. That I'm saying, people don't like me because I tell the truth. Out of that group, it's going to be 2 or 3 of y'all that's going to sleep with somebody out of town on them girl trips. Stop playing with me. Instead of doing all them dumb girl trips, why don't y'all do some retreats where y'all can talk and grow from each other. Teach each other how to cook. Teach each other how to keep them BBLs smelling right. Teach each other how to treat your kids. How to respect yourself. We need older women to come to the retreats to teach women how to be respectful to a man. Then you will get the man that you deserve. But you got to be the woman that God said he need. God didn't say he needed a garden tool, a big butt and a smile. He said he needed a man that finds a wife. That means a wife, you got to be a wifey material. All women don't deserve to be taken care of. Just because you got a vajayjay don't mean a man's supposed to take care of you. And that's the mentality a lot of you young girls have. I don't want to work. Girl, who the hell you think you are? They just got mad at Cardi B, y'all, the other day because Cardi B said she used to be the same woman. See, with age comes wisdom. And they mad because Cardi changed her mind. But when you start learning things and growing and putting God in your life, you start seeing things differently. Cardi B is mature now. She have 2 children. She's been married a long time. Now she don't think the way she used to think. She said, I believe when you're in a marriage, it's 50-50. She said, if I'm working and I'm making good money, why should my man pay everything and I'm making good money too? He pay the mortgage, I pay the light bill. He buy the food, I pay for dinner. I mean, why not? See, a lot of women thinking now, nope, I keep my money to myself and he work his butt off. But I'm going to tell this to the men. And this coming from a sister who grew up with both her parents. The only day my daddy was not in my life was the day he stopped breathing. My mother was old school wife and mother. She had a garden in the backyard. She didn't make processed food. She grew her husband food. Her husband ate before everybody in the house because he was the provider. And it wasn't that he ate before, it's how she did it. I'm going to tell y'all in a minute. You have to be that woman who know how to love a man. You don't just get those benefits. My mother knew that her man needed that nourishment, that love, that care, that understanding. And it's to the men. If you meet a woman and she expects you to break your back, work all these hours to cater to her, to give her all these nice things, she don't care about your health. She don't care about your sleep. She don't care about your peace of mind. She just want. Get away from her. Because if you really love a man, you wouldn't want your man to break his back for you. You would do anything to make his life a little easier because you know the world out there is so harsh. You would make sure he comes home and that's his comfort zone. Lay your burdens down, baby. I don't care if you cry on my lap. I got you. Your food is done. You want me to run your bath water, boo? I know you had a hard day today. I ain't finna keep up hell. You got hell out there in the world. You don't need hell at home. Why do you think God said in his word, and I'm paraphrasing, a man rather be at a rooftop in the corner, talking to himself. I'm paraphrasing, than deal with a bickering woman. Even God said that. If you love your man, you would ease his burden. Let things get hard. Like I had a husband that didn't want me to work. See, that's different. If he just say, don't work, which I shouldn't have never listened to him because I end up homeless when I left. He enabled me. See, just be careful what you ask for because God will give it to you. I had a man that had that. He had it, but that was his shit. Do you think when you get a divorce that you go get all the benefits you was getting when you was with him? It depends on how long you've been married, yeah. I wasn't married long enough and I didn't even fight for it. That's his shit. I had to leave. I was gone. But if things had got hard enough and my husband was struggling, you think I'm going to get mad? No, I'm going to say, hey, it's the only job, get the newspaper, baby, the only job in here is shoveling shit. Excuse my French. It's only shoveling shit. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to apply, you apply. You start at that end shoveling and I'm going to start at this end shoveling. And we're going to meet in the middle because I don't want you to do it by yourself. We can get it done together because we got bills to pay. We got kids to take care of. Whatever I have to do to make his burden easy, I'm going to do that. But this is why you can't find good men because y'all expecting these thugs to be your husband. Thugs is not going to be a provider and good people. I'm letting you know right now. You ain't going to get a rich thug unless he's selling dope or he in the world doing something crazy. Because most men that has money, six-figure dudes, they wearing suits. They about their money. They businessmen. You're not going to get a thug in the streets unless he's doing something in the streets. I'm telling you, with money. Y'all chasing the wrong thing, man. Y'all think I'm lying? Ask yourself this question before I get off here. How many children you have? 3, 4? How many times you been married? How many of them fathers was the same kind of dude? All 4 of them. Who the crazy one? All 4 of them. But who the common denominator in all your fails? You are. So that means you make bad decisions, sis. I know y'all want to blame the men for everything. But I keep telling people, the process starts with the woman. I like you. Let's talk. Come over. Let's have sex. I'm protected. I'm pregnant. You don't work. I'm having a baby. You don't want it. I have a baby now. I'm on the system. I'm arguing with you. You don't pay child support. Now you gone. You with the next woman. I meet another dude. I like you. You cute. Come over. Let's have sex. I'm protected. I have a baby. Now you ain't no good. You gone. I like you. Let's have sex. How many times you gonna do that? How many times you go do that? I know every time I thought he was something good. That don't mean you had to have unprotected sex with him. That don't mean you had to have a baby. Some of y'all think baby keep men. I know this for a fact. I mentor girls like that. I thought, if he had a baby with me, he'd change. Babies run people away. I hope y'all know that. Babies make people leave. And then what cracks me up is women with children. Y'all say what y'all not gonna settle for, and you already have a ready-made family. What make you think this dude ain't settling coming in there and you got 3 kids? That ain't him settling. But if he tell you that, I can't believe he didn't accept my kids. No, then you say you won't go settle? He ain't got to settle either. Y'all just got to wake up, man. Just do me a favor. This is 2024. Do me a favor. What is it? March the 22nd in a minute. Please invest in a notepad. And I'm trying to get mine made, my planners made for my channel, for my Unbreakable Strong Woman. Invest in a notepad. I know a lot of y'all ain't going to invest in no books. You don't read. Y'all ain't read since high school. Just be real. When the last time you read something? That's another thing you need to ask a brother. What's the last book you read? If he said The Cat in the Hat, your ass better hurry up and get away from him. Ask a brother, what's the last thing you read? That means he's not growing. He's not feeding his mind. People don't read no more. They don't go to the library. They ain't Googling. Google got everything. It's like, brother, they don't even ask somebody, what's your plan for the next 5 years? That's too far off. Ask, brother, what do you plan to do tomorrow? I'm saying you can't even ask people no more, what's your 5-year plan? What you plan to do tomorrow? If you just say, wake up. I pray I get up. Get away from him. Y'all think about the wrong thing. Y'all talking about no good men. They ain't no good. Even if a brother in a struggle, man, and you tell him this, okay, this is what I want y'all to do for real, for y'all no good baby fathers. Because a lot of people can't do better because they don't know better. I'm just being real for real, y'all. And I'm not taking up for men. I'm just really being real. A lot of people did not have parents to teach them nothing. They watched their mama have brothers in and out their house. Their daddy was never around. Then they meet you. They just want something to love them. You love them. So they loving you back because you giving them love their mama never gave them. So you their mama, that's baby boy. Remember the movie Baby Boy? That shit was real. That's Jody. So Jody just looking for another crib to lay up in because he need another mama. So what you need to do is try to see if Jody wants something more than that. Hey, Jody, I know how to write resumes, or I know who know how to write a resume. Do you want to work? If he tell you no, get your ass away from him. I don't know what you know how to do something. Tell me about yourself. And I'm going to tell you what you know how to do. You might know how to clean this house spotless so you can be maintenance. See, people don't really know their skills. You used to babysit your sisters and brothers. Well, you could work in a daycare. I mean, it's a lot of things people don't realize what they have in them because nobody never brung it out of them. You know what I'm saying? So sit down with your baby father and be like, hey, I know you ain't got no money. I know you're going through a struggle. I'm tired of arguing with you. But for the benefit of our child, what can I do to help you be a better person? Stop dogging them because it ain't helping the kids. What can I do to help you be a better person? What can I do? Can I help you with a resume? Can I help you do some job research? Can I help you with some counseling? What can I do to make you better for this little boy? Because the little boy needs you. Forget how I feel about you. I can't stand your ass. But the baby love you. So let me see what I can do to make you better for him. For all the ones that didn't hear my story about my little grandbaby, she adores her daddy. Adore him. She number 5 out of 12, and the brother only 31 years old. When my daughter met him, he only had 4 kids. Well, that was a lot still, but he had 4 kids. She number 5. Good little dude. Can skate his butt off. Can play basketball. He little like Cat Williams. He looked like Cat Williams. He looked like Usher or somebody. Good looking. And all he do is go around town making babies because all the girls think he cute. They knew about all them other kids and they still got pregnant. So my daughter, first she was mad because she don't go down in front of the court for him. She like, I don't need nobody. I ain't gonna make nobody take care of my child. I don't need his money. So when he would call or he would avoid my grandbaby, she would call him and say, hey, listen, if you just pick her up, take her to the park, take her to the movies, I'm going to give you the money and she's not going to know about it. But I want you to spend some time with her. If I got to pay you to spend some time with her, to take her somewhere, I would do that. I just need you to spend some time with your little girl because she adores you. Don't avoid her because you broke. Just let me know you ain't got the money and I would give it to you and I would make her think you doing it. Just do it. For my baby. You know how many of her friends like, you stupid. No, it's for her baby. Do you know how many times he done picked that little girl up and she done looked out and I had so much fun, my dad. My dad taught me how to skate. My dad took me to the park. My dad, we went to get ice cream. She was so happy. Memories that she had never forget. Because her mother set aside her feelings for how she felt about this no good dude that she knew had 4 kids when she met him. And he got all these other kids after that she know he'd never be financially stable unless a miracle happened to take care of her daughter. But now it's done. So let me see what I can do to make you a better man for my little girl. At least pretend to be. I want her to think she has a good daddy. Ain't that sad though? But she want her daughter to believe that. Because she adores her daddy. She don't see no 31-year-old man with 12 kids. She see, these are all my brothers and sisters. We have fun. This daddy. So I always told my daughter, don't ever put nothing different in her head. Don't mention he ain't no good. He got all them babies he don't take care. Don't. Let her keep that hope that I have a good daddy. She'll find out one day for herself. Let her judge her father for herself. When she a grown woman, if she want to say something to her daddy, that's between her and her daddy. You don't have nothing to do with that. The process is done. You made a bad decision. You ain't got to make the child pay. And this is what people don't understand. The children pay. Little Jaden is dead. He gone. He didn't have a chance to have a girlfriend, y'all. He didn't have a chance to have a good life. He didn't have a chance to have a baby, go to prom. Boy in 11th grade, little boy in 11th grade. How old are you? 6th grade? He didn't make it to junior high school. From his mama, bad decision. I know people get mad at me, and I'm not saying it's her fault. She tried her best to get away from this dude. She tried. But don't open your womb to the devil. Pray. If y'all pray to put God first, you won't make them kind of choices. You won't. I promise you, you won't. You know how many women I hear say a man and black their eye, a man and choked them, and I don't have no understanding of that. I'd be like, what? I'm 54 years old. I never had a man even swing on me. I didn't have a man hold me down. I never had a man choke me, slap me. You know why? Because we talked before we started talking, getting involved. And that's one of the main things I tell them is my deal breaker. We sit at the round table. Let me tell you from the door, brother, before we even go further in this conversation. I don't take no ass whoopings. Okay. I'm a little cray-cray. I done push that stuff way down inside of me. But if you put your hands on me, you got to leave the state. Anything else you want to know? Hey, what? You can't walk back around here. If you put a black my eye, you got to leave the state. Because I'm not going to let you have no rest. Don't think I'm going to just go to the police. Get a restraining order. No, I'm coming for you. If my daddy never whooped me, you think I'm going to let a man do it? No. You let a brother know from the door, I'm kind of touched, brother. Don't do it. Don't you do it, Miss Cecilia. Don't you do it. Sophia, don't do it. I'm like Oprah on The Color Purple. You told Hoppo to beat me. I'm beating everybody ass. I told Hoppo to do the shit. It's going down. See, that's when my mama come up out of me. No, that's that. I don't take no wood nickels. You let people know from the door what you're not going to tolerate. If you cheat on me, I'm done. And mean that shit. You cheat on me, I'm out. Know what y'all do? Y'all put GPSs on phones. Y'all put GPSs on cars. Y'all look in pockets. Y'all look in phones. Y'all go to friends' houses. Y'all do all that knowing the whole time the brother is cheating. Y'all know these brothers be cheating. That's why you're doing it. But you don't want to believe till you see it for yourself. You find out he cheating. You run up on him and a girl. You try to fight the girl. You don't try to fight him. You try to beat up the girl. You tear up his car. You act a fool. You go home. You tell everybody, I'm going to get my cousin and them beating him up, whatever. As soon as he stopped talking to you, what you doing? So you just go do me like that? You just go dog me out? Just come over so we can talk. You call him right back to the house. You don't mean shit you just said. You calling your friends, girl, call them and tell them I'm sick. Tell them I'm about to die. Call them and tell them I'm in the emergency room. Y'all just make up all, you know she had a bad car accident. Just make up shit. So he can come right back over there and do the shit again. And this time you come back, you gonna have a baby though. You gonna have a baby this time because I gotta get a baby by him. I'm gonna show that bitch. I'm gonna show her. And he's still gonna mess with her. Y'all cry to be in pain. Y'all cry for somebody to mistreat you. You cry for somebody to mistreat you. He already showed you. He crazy. He already showed you he don't give a damn. And you want him to come right back. You would throw all his stuff in the yard, break his computer system, his sound systems, throw his everything outside. His Cartiers, you done broke them in half. You done spray painted his clothes. You done bleached his shoes. You do all that. As soon as he get his shit and leave, you call him. Say you ain't gonna come back home. Are you nuts? Come on. Tear TVs off the wall, and all you doing is want some makeup sex. And you know what you do? You go on Facebook and you cry, tell everybody what he did to you. Show your black eye, look what he did. I called the police. I didn't go into jail. Put him in jail. You the first one at the jail visiting. Writing letters. Tell him how much you love him. Waiting for some makeup sex. Crazy, man. Stop talking about these men and talk about your kids. Let me hear some more children's stories. Can I please hear who graduated? What kind of grades your kids having? How can I make my children grades come up? Whose child know how to do some tutoring? My child's struggling in this area. Can we talk more about kids? Can we talk about what's going on in the world? And how can we fix it? Now, it ain't my problem. Yes, it is your problem. Your child got to grow up in this crazy shit. And I'm cussing tonight, and I shouldn't be, but it's just making me mad because I'm so sick of hearing about women talking about men ain't no good, and they ain't talking about the kids being mentally messed up behind your no good men that you open your legs to. If that man ain't no good, what that say about you? You dogging the man that you had children with. What do that say about your character? Not once, not twice, not 3 times, 4 or 5 times. Some of y'all got 10 babies and never been married. I mean, y'all never heard of birth control? If you're already struggling, sis, why you want to bring another child in this world? If you're already struggling, you know a brother can walk away. A sister can too. I know brothers is raising their kids. I used to date a man that's raising his son. And don't miss a beat with him. But you know a brother can walk away, and you already got 4 babies, you barely making it, and you walking around pregnant. Little Jaden's mama, Miss Perkins, she pregnant. She 30, what they say, 31? 33? Something. She pregnant. She had an 11-year-old, 5-year-old, and she's pregnant. Now she got to bury one baby, try to birth another baby. Do you know how much burden on that young girl? I wonder are they the fathers in the life? I mean, come on, man. This is just... And you know why fathers are absent a lot of times? Because single mothers raising them. Singles mothers raising them. They never had a father. So when they grow up, well, I'm gonna be a father. I never had one, so I don't know how to be one. That's why I said sit at the table, find out, do you know what a father is? Did your father show you how to be a man? How you expect somebody to be a man that never had a man show him how to be a man? Just because you got a penis, he got a penis, that don't make him a man, that makes him a male. I know the age supposed to make him a man. No, that's a grown-ass male. That's a little boy. All he know how to do is sling some penis. He don't know how to work. He don't know how to clean. He don't know how to cook. He don't know how to be a father. He don't even know your mental state. He don't know how to have a conversation. Brother probably can't even read. And this is who you having a baby by. We live in a sad world, man. And it's really in my community. It's really in the black community real bad because people not going to get no mental health. You know, y'all don't think nothing wrong with you. I hear so many girls, I keep meeting bad dudes and I'm a good person. Girl, go lay on somebody's sofa and get you some help. Because you think you a good person. You never got over the trauma from your childhood. That's why you keep having babies thinking that's going to fix your problem. Because you never got over your trauma. So every man you meet, you're trying to make him your daddy that you didn't have. Some of y'all don't even recognize when somebody really love you because you never had real love. Let me explain that real quick. You never had real love. You know why? How I know? Because people like Keke Palmer, when she went to the Usher concert and she was naked, Gabrielle Union was naked on a red carpet. All these women was calling their men jealous. Get away from them. They don't let you be yourself. You look at them hating on you because you pretty, hating on you because Usher wants you. Dysfunctional women was responding to Keke because her man, he didn't hit her. He went to the internet and said, I can't believe that my baby mother would disrespect me like that with a see-through dress on at a concert. And I'm at home with the baby and I love her and she disrespect me like that. And y'all thought Derek Jackson was the worst person in the world for saying that. You know why? Because you don't know what love is. The only person that care about you showing your body to the world is somebody that love you. That ain't no jealousy. He don't want you showing your temple. And you think that is jealousy and hate. He telling you, baby, you better than that. Don't show your body to the world. You Keke damn it Palmer. People got to pay to see that. What you doing? Girl, do you know who you are? Do you know your worth? You letting everybody see that for free? And you say you know your worth? You go to the clubs, these girls got on lingerie and say they know their worth. I ain't gonna settle for anything. You might as well. You didn't show them everything. You community property. Everybody know what tattoo, what dent, what crack, everything on your body. They see it. So what is there to keep for the imagination? But when somebody telling you don't do it, we either hating or your man jealous, get away from him. So what you want him to do, call you bees and hoes? That make you feel loved? I don't get it, man. I guess I'm from the old school. I just think different. I can go into the club with a suit on and a briefcase, purse, and shut it down. And I ain't being arrogant. Shut it down. But you know why? Because I'm different. They'll be like, who is that woman? And I did it before several times. Who is that girl over there in the suit and them heels? She look like money. Can be broke as heck. She look like money. They looking over all the big booty women that's naked. Who is that girl over there in the corner drinking on some juice? Because I know my worth. I ain't got to show. I don't have to show you what I have to get your attention. If you don't like me for just seeing my face and having a conversation, we don't need to be talking. If I got to go get a BBL because you don't think my butt big enough, well, go find a big booty girl. Leave me alone. Somebody like this booty. You know what I'm saying? So leave me the hell alone. But this your girl Nina from Unbreakable Strong Woman. I hope y'all learned something from this. I hope y'all make better decisions because this is causing a lot of family demise, especially the children. This is causing children to grow up and be on trial like the Mahogani Jackson situation. Because dysfunctional people get together, two dysfunctional people get together and reproduce, and this is what's the outcome. People don't have common sense to know if I grew up on welfare next door to Kevin, who mama grew up on welfare next door to my mama, and we all used to fight on the same block. We all get food stamps. We all on Medicaid. Why I'm gonna go over to Kevin's house, lay up with Kevin, and reproduce? Because that's what me and Kevin gonna have. We gonna have a welfare baby, and we gonna be just like our parents. Because we still crabs in the bucket. Somebody got to have common sense to get out the hood. That's why I love my boy Floyd Mayweather. He grew up in that circle with us. He grew up behind me. He knew I have to leave here, leave my friends behind, leave my little cute girlfriend behind, and I got to go because I want something better for myself. And the boy a billionaire now. He had to get away. He had to make a better choice. He had to give up the parties and the females to leave. You gotta make better decisions. You have to. I'm gonna read y'all comments when I get off here because I really got something to do. I have some other business to do. I really gotta go hard on my channel. That's why I'm asking you guys to please share my videos. I'm asking you to please like. Make all the comments you need to make. I read them all and y'all know I respond. They will upload on my channel once I get off live. I can see the live and I can respond accordingly. I greatly appreciate all of you. And oh my God, I left the paper. I have wrote down all the names who left me cash apps. I'm gonna have to say it on the next video. I gotta left the dang on book in the other room. I got everybody cash app, and I thank you for the love. And I promise you, all the ones that send me a cash app and donated money on my channel, every dime that you sent me, it's gonna go to this situation I'm in Michigan. That $27K I gotta pay. Watch me pay it. Or watch it get deleted. One or the other, and it ain't gonna be long because I know my intentions that day was to do something good. And it turned out bad, and the devil took over and made me the villain. And I don't have that inside of me. I love people. I help people. I don't want to hurt nobody. But if this is what it takes for this girl to be happy and be complete for what she did to me, if it takes $27,000 to think you're going to destroy my life and it makes you feel like a better person, Amanda, I hope this $27,000 change your life. I pray to God. I don't hate you. I pray for you all the time. And I hope that you find God, the same God that I love. And I hope one day your heart will be like mine. I don't wish you no ill will. But God gonna make a way for me to give you that money because evidently you need it. Because otherwise you wouldn't do what you're doing to a person you know is innocent. My case I told y'all about, I have records, y'all. I have the transcripts. She got on the stand and bragged about what she did. See, y'all probably thought, I forgot to put that in there. Y'all probably thought it was just my side of the story. No, she bragged on the stand what she did, open my door and attack my daughter. She said, yeah, I came out my house to fight the bee. She said it, and the prosecutor still prosecuted us. I have the transcripts. Unbelievable. But I won't give up on God. I won't give up on the system. I got to keep praying. I got to keep going because this too shall pass. Nothing lasts forever. I done been in worse situations than this. I came out of a car. She ain't going to stop nothing. She would not take my smile and my laughter away. And I'd be damned if a man do it. I'm almost done with my book, y'all. I'm going hard on this book. When y'all read my book, y'all will be like, this is why her name is Unbreakable Strong Woman. Oh my God. She is really unbreakable. I've been broken so many times that I'm solid. I might bend, but I'll never break again. This your girl. Keep your head up. Talk about them kids. Keep them men off your mind. Talk to y'all later. Bye.